in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Miami Marlins.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Jared Kozart is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Joe Pennick will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Panic. And it's a dream start here to Game 4. He's into second base with a leadoff double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Denard Span will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runners are at first and third with none out. And again a throw and the runner back. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Cozart sets. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit hard toward first, but this is speared by the first baseman. Brandon Crawford will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A double play ball to second. 4. Gordon is there, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Matt Duffy will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Batting eighth, left fielder
Angel Pagan will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Giants on top, 3-0. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching the speedster, D. Gordon. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball. His speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
Chris Heston will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, I'm not even really sure how to describe his last start, but he only went into the 2nd inning, so he really taxed the bullpen. They're looking for him to go a lot deeper in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick the ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
D. Gordon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
In now, John Jaso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Span able to get to it quickly here, so they'll hold the runner at third.
You'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Tap fouled at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
left side. He's got it to second for one. And, boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
The 1-0 delivery. The short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. San Francisco leads this one 3-1. Chris Heston makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Giants,
Joe Panik will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Cozart into the windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
The 1-0 delivery. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. He's running towards second. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. The Giants lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Marcell Ozuna.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Span. 1 away. Striding into the box, Chris Johnson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Chris Johnson.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Adeiny Echeverria gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The pitch. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Jared Kozart settles into the box for his first chance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Buster Posey is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Cozart's ready. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Bounced weakly near the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton sprinting after it, and foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Brandon Crawford will be next. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Christian Yelich is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. To Crawford for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already two of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
John Jason will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Two out, nobody on. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now you just think back to that double play ball. If not for that, this might very well have been a run.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, you get the two-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, And on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Marlins leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Cozart has his target. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Angel Pagan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Pagan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a curveball in for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pops this one up. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell
Ozuna is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Nope. And there's ball 1. Two and one.
1 strike.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3 and 1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Three and 1. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3 and 2. To third. Duffy gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Johnson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 3 to 1. Chris Heston will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Cozart has his sign. Here's the delivery. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's Joe Panic as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
Looking to avoid his first walk. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, one away. Denard Span comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And the defense is thinking, give it to us again. We'll take that all day.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 28,
Buster Posey will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. One-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Pitcher, Sherrod Cosart.
Jared Kozart is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground near home. Posey is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Christian Yelich would be next. Here it comes on 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Christian Yelich will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Sean Chainsaw.
Now to the plate, John Jaso. He singled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Here comes the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Brandon Crawford will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Matt Duffy will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton moves over, and that's the third out. Giants down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Now the pitch. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
The catcher,
and this looked for a second like it might be trouble off the bat, but that's a great job by a corner infielder of ranging back to make that play.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. And you'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to South Florida. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mike Dunn is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 40, Mike Dunn. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 51.
Angel Pagan will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Angel Pagan.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And that misses. 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 53.
Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he reaches for one out of his own and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Here's Joe Panik as he swings and hits a line drive out to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, And you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Buster Posey gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Brad Hand will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Hunter Pence will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here, bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. 1 run scores.
Boy, and with 2 away, the pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
Brandon Belt stands in, the 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Here it comes, 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Giants 6 and the Marlins 1. Javier Lopez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
49, Javier Lopez.
Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
D. Gordon will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, I'll tell you, the side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
Christian Yelich will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded to third. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. To second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important, and they lose 2 on one swing.
Here's John Jaso now. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. And Posey will look this one in, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Marlins 2. Brian Morris will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brian Morris.
Matt Duffy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
Duffy.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, this is what you call a big league curveball. I mean, look at this thing just moved. A 15-inch break. I mean, that is filthy.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hit in the air to center field. Yelich is there. 2 down. Connor Gillespie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68, Connor Gillespie.
And a ball, 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. Jaso fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Giants 6 and the Marlins 2. Sergio Romo is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sergio Romo.
And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, pitcher
Martin Prado will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 14, Martin Prado.
And that misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Three and one. Here it is. 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pagan to the track. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Jeremy Jeffress will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Joe Panic digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest at swings there for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Buster Posey ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Santiago Casilla.
striding in to start the ninth, Chris Johnson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he takes ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Casilla pauses. 1-1 pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it there, and some life to start the home ninth. It's a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
A pause, and the 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here. But this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Here's Ichiro now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Hit to third. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play. Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. What a high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner rooted on second base.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
Well, that pitch has a lot of life up in the zone. Just takes off on you.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Comes set. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of
it. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or 2, they could really make this interesting.
Now at the plate, John Jaso, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Shot towards second, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it 6-5 now.
Well, that's an absolute P-rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but it's plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Hunter Strickland will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he lines this one out to center. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
It's just a total failure to protect a lead here in the ninth. And we're not talking a 1- or 2-run lead. This was a 4-run game. Now you're going to have to fight just to get out of here with the game still tied.
Danny Valencia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Danny Valencia.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, how quickly things can change. You come into this inning with a good-sized lead, and now you're fighting just to get out of here still tied.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swing and a liner. but foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Carter Capps will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames. Brandon Crawford will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run here.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Popped up. And Jaso able to squeeze it, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ichiro over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 6 apiece. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. George Cantos will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
Number 70, George Cantos. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot, number 37.
Stepping in, Chris Johnson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball in the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out to right field. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Ichiro Suzuki will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Angel Pagan comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Angel Pagan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Into the box, Kelby Tomlinson trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Yeah, a good job there to hold off. We'll see if they leave the bunt on here. I imagine they will.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. And it's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game. And that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Here's Joe Panik. Into the seats, 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Set to deal on 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And another foul ball. Game on the line, the 3-2. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
2 out with the man at first. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low. It's 2-2. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. ready with the 2-2 pitch. Span runs, and he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Giants on top, 7-6. D. Gordon will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Pagan, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Christian Yelich will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
now batting, first baseman.
John Jaso comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Quick check on that tying run at first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Simple throw over there.
From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Span has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
But you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0. In there, 2-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Full count now, 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one sent foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's a good at-bat there. And sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
So stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Span shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
Bad business, yeah.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 7-6. Good night from Miami.